Alright, fellas, here we're back in Pokemon Masters. So, we got the data mine, yesterday, technically, as of recording this. Why did you not cancel? Thank you. We got a lot of it. We got a lot of stuff, obviously. If you want to go watch the data mine reaction video, go do it. But we're going to be going over the new sync pairs that have released, as well as power boosts and whatnot, and, grid expansions, that type of stuff. So that includes the new pairs, which we have 7 here, including 4 new Pokefair units, a new Lodge unit, 2 Variety Scout units. Neat. And then our power boosts are for Ethan and the player and Solgaleo. So I actually want to go over the power boosts first because I honestly find those to be a bit more interesting than the new units sometimes. But let's go ahead and look at the player and Solgaleo here, and let's hope they're good. So, oh my god, okay. Oh, okay, we already got Furious Brain and Haymaker, so that's good. That's good. That's pretty damn strong, I would say. We got some power nodes there. We obviously got Brain Teaser here, of course, as well. Focus Rush. I wouldn't really pick that up. Power Reserve 5, that's whatever. Trainer Move Critical Eye is definitely a good one. Bogo, that could definitely be good because of how much gauge this guy kind of needs. Yeah, Critical Eye, that's good. Bogo, that's good. Okay, I'm already liking the Sharp Entry one. We've already had that, I believe, but still. Focus Blast on a roll, whatever. I believe we already had that as well. I don't really remember what we had. I'm just going for everything. Super Duper Effective 2, we still got. Okay, he's honestly cooking. I would say that the main character is definitely cooking a bit with these multipliers and whatnot, so that's not too bad for sure. That's not too bad. Meh. Really? I'm minus 180. Oh, wait. Can I do that? I can't do that. I can do that. Haha. You. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. Oh, I can't pick up that. Oh, well, I don't care. That's not too bad. Haymaker and Furious Brain, those are the big upgrades. That's not too bad. He's going to be doing quite a bit more damage due to having special attack raised, and he's going to be wanting to use his trainer move, which is fine because he's got Critical Eye now, so he's able to buff his crit. You can go for Sharp Entry 1 in case you want to, do that, become a little bit more self-sufficient. Get maxed out in 2 turns, and then you can start, Focus Blasting or Send Steel Strike, whatever you want to do. And then you got actual multipliers now in Haymaker. You got Furious Brain and Brain Teaser for damage. Not too bad. Definitely not too bad of a good expansion. Pretty impressed, honestly. I'm surprised they made him have that much stuff. Alright, anyway, let's move on. Let's go to Ethan. Oh boy, okay. Are you even going to be any good? We got Brain Power. I like that. Bob and Weave. Charging Sun 2. HP Advantage 5. I guess. I'm not going to take Super Duper Effective 1. Who cares? It's Super Duper Effective 1. Eruption. Didn't really get much else. Brain Power. Okay. Recuperation 1, Initial Guard. Guard could be good. Critical Eye and X Special Attack could also be pretty good. Initial Guard could not be bad because he wants to have more HP remaining, so I mean, that's not horrible. And then Special HP Max up, and then Special Attack plus 20 is also pretty good. I want to pick up that. If I don't want to pick up the sync move, let's say I don't want to pick up the sync move. I can't even pick this up. Look at what I'm going to have to try and pick up for it. It's not going to happen. Fleet Feet doesn't matter. I mean, I don't have anything for it. Initial Guard, yeah, okay. I'm not really liking it that much, I'll be honest. Brain Power for sync nuke damage is good and whatnot, but I feel like he needs more. I really feel like he does need a little bit more. Because these 4 energy costs for Eruption Power. No innate multipliers. 165 just raw damage. I don't know. Whatever. So far right now, not super impressed with Ethan, but hey, maybe don't judge a book by its cover. Caitlyn didn't look too super impressive, but then she became as strong as she was. But anyway, whatever. We'll have to just test him out in the video, see if Ethan's actually any good. But whatever, it's fine. So, I guess that concludes our power boosts. Let's go on to the new sync pairs. We'll start out with like the new Pokefair units, of course. Just might as well keep it normal. All right. Let's start out with Hau. Hau is the first pair. He's going to be releasing 2 days, about, give or take. So let's go over this. This is a lot of stuff to look at. So Tech unit, electric type, of course, weak to ground. 336 special attack and attack, 600 HP. Base kit, he's got Dazzling Gleam. Fairy Wish, so that's good. Buddy Electro Web, which is 120 base power, hits all enemies and has 1 gauge. Activation condition is when weather, terrain, or zone effects are activated, and the deactivation condition is when there are none in effect. The attack's power is doubled when the zone is a fairy zone, and it lowers the target's speed by 2, raises the speed of all allies by 2. And there's no limit to using it. It's literally just 120 base power, split to enemies, and 1 gauge move. So, solid enough. Maximum power raises the user's special attack by 4, raises user's crit by 2, and reduces sync move countdown by 1 when the zone is fairy. Okay, and then Thundering Deity, Gigabolt, Havoc. Attack's power is increased when the terrain is electric terrain. Obviously, Tech EX. Okay, and then skills. Electric Terrain Debut in Extension 5 turns the field of play into electric terrain the first time the user enters a battle each battle, extends the duration of electric terrain when the terrain is turns into electric terrain while the user is on the field. So, of course, he starts out, it's like Maxie and Archie's, you know, Sun and Rain abilities. Just extends them and brings them in on entry. So there's that. That's good for sure. Very, very good. Team Power Induction 2 powers up the moves of all allied sync pairs when the terrain is electric terrain. Yeah. That's not bad. That's pretty damn good. Powers up the move of all allies when the terrain is electric. That's good. And then Melee Ocean Breeze, 100% chance of increasing special moves next of all allies by 1 when an ally activates a weather, terrain, or zone effect. So I'm going to guess himself is included in that. That's pretty good. This guy's already looking pretty good for a tech. Oh boy, going to be hard to skip for sure because he's got 2 zones. Well, electric terrain and then fairy zone. He's got the extension for electric terrain. He's got the buff for all allies whenever the terrain is electric. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Looking at 1 out of 5, he's got Turbocharge, about it. 2 out of 5, Weird Vibes 5, Psychic Terrain. I'm not going to call that good. I'm really not. That's not great. Dazzling Gleam, Super Duper Effective 5, sure. Grounding Wire, prevents users from getting flinched, confused or trapped. Shock Recovery, Power Induction 1, that's where we're actually getting somewhere. And then Dazzling Gleam, Whimsical Power 9, powers up the move whenever Fairy Zone is in effect. That's pretty good if you want to go for some fairy damage. Whimsical Power 9 and then Super Duper Effective 5, that's pretty good. But so far I'm not really into the 2 out of 5 here as it is. Not much of this is great, it's just some utility stuff that's whatever. Special attack plus 10, I guess. Training with NPR. Weird Vibes. You're going to want Electric Terrain up for damage anyway. Why do you want Psychic Terrain up as well? That's not that great. And then 3 out of 5. Okay. Sync Nodes. Mind Games 9. Special Defense Debuffing Guaranteed. Whimsical Sync 5. Powers up the user's sync move by 50% when in Fairy Zone. Power Plant. Turns the field of play into Electric Terrain after using the user's sync move, so he also extends it as well, remember. So, yeah. Team Altered Field Dodge 9, 100% chance of raising evasion of all allied sync pairs by 1 when an ally activates a weather, terrain, or zone effect. Whew. Damn. Okay. That's good. It can be good anyway. Hunter's Instinct powers of users' moves. Of course, you're going to do that. You're just going to be doing more and more damage because you're debuffing speed with Buddy Electro Web. Cakewalk, same thing, but for the sync move. Marabu's 9, whatever in my opinion. Okay. Okay, so far I'm not really looking at too much stuff. I mean, he's really techie. He's just so fucking techie. That's about all I can say. If you want to go for like a nuke or more damage, then you got this. I don't want to get rid of anything. I have to get rid of stuff though. Looking at his sync move. I hate that. This is fuck energy, dude. Fuck energy. Guess I can't get Mind Games 9. I need to keep Whimsical Sync up. Okay. This would be like your nuke grid, but this guy's not even really built for you to want to like nuke with him, really. You can, of course, and it'll do good damage, but like the big thing here is all the utility he does. Mind Games 9 here, you know, he's got Power Plant. That's a fucking massive one. Stuff like that really is what you really want to like get him for, like that infinite electric terrain, the special defense debuffs on top of already debuffing speed and buffing allies speed. This guy does a lot. This guy does a lot that's tech related. I'm not going to summon for him personally, but hey, he's good for sure. Definitely good. He's got a lot he can do for sure. And then, of course, if you want the sync move route, of course, you've got, Whimsical Sync 5 here. You've got Cakewalk. You've got the Sync Nose. Of course, you can go for a good Sync Nuke. Of course, he has also the Innate Nuke. Then he's got this power up here. I can't... It's like a Master Fair passive, but just as a normal passive. That's pretty insane. We're going to get some power creep, man. We're going to get power creep. But yeah, units like this, all these terrain units are super strong. I failed to mention it, but 4 out of 5, he's got Quick Tempo and Adrenaline 1. Not that great. 5 out of 5. Brain Gain on Fairy Wish, and then Unfortuitous. Who cares? Brain Gain's cool, but not worth 5 out of 5 candying, man. Hell no. Screw that. 3 out of 5, if you're going to go for anything, is what I would recommend. But honestly, I probably wouldn't even go to that. I would just go 1 out of 5, honestly. Terrain, debut, and extension. That's already good enough for me. I'd say so anyway. But if you want to go 3 out of 5, of course, you can get Power Plant, Mind Games 9, other utility stuff, or you can, of course, just get a full nuke going there. Just depends on really what you want to get. Overall, Hau, he looks good. He definitely looks really, really good. He got a lot of text-related stuff. He got some damage. He's got a sync nuke. He's got about everything you would want. Obviously, double field effects is really, really insane as well. So, yeah, overall, I'd say Hau's pretty good. Mina. Okay. This is the one I might consider going for, depending on what she does. Because I haven't really looked at everything. She is a support fairy type sync pair, so, and then she's got Rain Dance here, so another rain support. 288 base defense, 288 special defense, 600 HP. Not too bad. She's got Draining Kiss for restoring HP, Rain Dance, obviously. Buddy Protect, which is activated whenever field effects are in play, deactivated when none are in play, and then applies the damage guard next effect to all allies, restores the HP of all allies by approximately 20% of their maximum HP, and then HP is instead restored by 30% when the zone is fairy, and returns all lowered stats of all allies sync pairs to normal when weather is rainy. So, I might have messed that up. Extra 30%, 30% HP total when zone's fairy. Removes lowered stats whenever it is rainy. Okay. Not too bad. A little bit, not really what I would want from a support, but hey, well, I could definitely, I'm glad I could get it from a support, but you get what I mean. Pretty as a painting, her trainer move applies the critical hit defense to the ally field of play, raises special attack of all allied sync pairs by 4, applies gradual healing effect to all allied sync pairs, in addition, raises special attack of all allied sync pairs by 2 when the weather is rainy, meaning she'll be able to get +6 special attack off this, which is not too bad, for sure, especially in, 2 turns, technically, because you'll have to set up rain, or if somebody else sets up rain, then you can do it instantly, which that's good, too. She's got Fairy Zone debut and extension, meaning she does the same thing as Hau, but except with Fairy Zone, which is definitely good. Team Whimsical special damage reduction 3, reduces special damage taken by allies when the zone is fairy. And then Pony Ocean Breeze, 100% chance of raising the defense and special defense of all allies by 1 when an ally activates a weather, terrain, or zone effect. So she's very, bulky, I guess you could say. She's got healing for herself. She applies the zones. She applies damage guard. She heals with her Buddy Protect here. She applies crit hit defense. She applies gradual healing. She's buffing defenses. She reduces special damage. She's got a lot to make her a pretty, bulky support, like a defensive oriented support, and healing and whatnot. Not really offense based, even though she does buff special attack by up to 6. So that's pretty good there. Beyond that, looking at her 1 out of 5 here, she doesn't really have too much, I would say. 2 out of 5, Flabbergast 4, 50% chance of confusion. Rain Dance move gauge refresh isn't that great. Full Brazen Command on her trainer move, that can be decent, I guess. Trainer move NPR, which you wouldn't even really need that. Whimsical Acceleration, and then some defensive nodes. Other than that, not really anything crazy here at 2 out of 5. But 3 out of 5, of course, is the big one here. Let's see. Team Smart Start 1. Buff special moves next of all allies by 1 whenever the user enters battle. Dragon Guard, of course, she's got, because why not? Fairy Kingdom. Turns the field of play into Fairy Zone after using the user's sync move. That's, same thing as Hau's having Infinite Electric Terrain. Except she's a support. So that's pretty damn good there. Team Whimsical Immunity. It's that too. Team Sharp Entry 1 definitely could be pretty big. Barricade Buddies, I guess. Refreshing Rain. Sync Wall, applies critical hit defense after using Sync move, and who cares? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Honestly, other than that, nothing really too crazy here. I wouldn't call Mina as crazy as like Hau is in terms of what Hau can do, but Mina definitely has a lot. A lot of her big stuff, of course, is in her base kit being a support. Sorry about that little cut there, but yeah. Mina, she doesn't really have too much offense-oriented. Of course, she's got Team Sharp Entry here. She's got Team Smart Start and whatnot, and she's able to buff special attack, but not really a super offensive-oriented support, I would say. I'd say she's more utility and defense-oriented. Of course, also being able to apply these zone and weather effects is also very, very strong as a support unit. So if you've got like a unit that can already at least buff their crit by +2 and is a special attacker, Mina is going to be immensely buffing them with the Rain and Fairy Zone. Like, think of Sygna Suit Diantha, or not Sygna Suit Diantha, normal Diantha. She's going to be able to, you know, use Dire Hit Plus in one turn, get max special attack from Mina here, and then you're just going to be popping in some damage with, you know, having Fairy Zone up and, you know, hitting the Moonblast, and you can bring, like, Lucian or whatever for some better gauge and, you know, special defense drops and whatnot, making Diantha hit pretty hard there. Obviously, doesn't have Devastation, but yeah, whatever. Fuck the Devastation, I don't care. But yeah, Mina here, she's got a lot she can do, a lot of units she can help, even without the ability to buff speed, which I'll mention that real quick. 4 out of 5, she's got Catalytic Kick on Rain Dance, which, man, that's honestly the most tempting thing about this unit is that Catalytic Kick there. That's good, but And then 5 out of 5, she gets Synchro Healing and Draining Kiss Master Healer. Who cares? Just who cares? But yeah, Catalytic Kick 9, that's a big one there for gauge acceleration because she doesn't really have any way of buffing gauge other than, you know, like Bracing Rain and Whimsical Acceleration. That's about it, but still. It's not too bad, especially if you pick up both of these. Like, if you have her, what, isn't that 2 out of 5? Yeah, 2 out of 5. If you have both of these and you set up Rain Dance and have Fairy Zone activated, that's actually going to be a lot of gauge acceleration because you can activate both. So that could be very, very strong there. Probably an underrated ability for them. Yeah. Anyway, Mina looks really, really solid. I'm still not sure if I'm going to summon for her. I do need Fairy Zone and I do need a water, or a rain support unit. So I'm honestly leaning towards summoning for her, but honestly, I don't want to have to candy her, man. I want to like pull at least 2 copies. But I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll just have to figure that out. Mina, she looks really, really good. Would you say she's better than Hop? I mean, in my opinion, supports are just a lot more valuable. I'd say Mina's probably better than Hop. Not Hop, Hau, sorry. Better than Hau, because she's a support with Fairy Kingdom, which automatically makes her a lot more like useful in my opinion, because having a support EX and then having Infinite Fairy Zone pretty much after that is very, very strong in my opinion. So you can use support EX and then Fairy moves, and you'll be having that Fairy Zone up for quite a while. Even in, you know, Legendary Arena events, it'll still be up for quite a while. So keep that in mind. She's pretty good. Pretty good unit, I would say. Obviously, of course, she's good for Tapu Bulu, but so is probably all of these units. But yeah, I digress. Pretty good in my opinion. I'd say she is. Whatever, right? Let's move on to the next unit. I'm going to go ahead and skip to Acerola and Tapu Bulu. I want to do all the Tapu's first and then get the Variety Scout and Lodge units out the way. Alright, so Sygna Suit Acerola and Tapu Bulu. She is also support type. Okay. Damn it. She got Sun. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to summon, but I want to summon. Well, I don't need Sun, but I do need Grassy Terrain. You have Grassy Terrain, you have Grassy Terrain. Whatever, fuck it. 388 defenses, 600 HP, same as Mina. Bullet Seed here for 1 gauge, or 2 gauge spammable, I guess. Sunny Day. Buddy Swords Dance. 3 uses. Activation condition are the same as always. Raises the attack of all allies by 2. Increases the physical moves next of all allies by 1. And charges move gauge by 2 when weather is sunny. Fuck. Stop. Man, okay. Trainer move. Now I'm angry. Raises the defense of all allies by 2. Raises crit of all allies by 3. And raises speed of all allies by 2 when the weather is sunny. Why is she so strong? That's already good. Whatever. Infinite Grassy Terrain. You know the effects here. Just Grassy Terrain now. Team Verdant physical damage reduction 3. So same thing with Mina, but instead of special moves, it is physical. And with Grassy Terrain, of course. And then Ula Ocean Breeze. 100% chance of increasing physical moves next when an ally activates a field effect. Base kit already, dude. This unit looks worthwhile. Maxing physical attack, plus 3 physical moves next. Maxing crit in 1 turn, buffing a little bit of speed. Damn, dude, this unit's pretty good. This unit's fucking crazy already. 1 out of 5. Okay, so 1 out of 5 grades, you got nothing. 2 out of 5. Sunscreen reduces damage received whenever the weather is sunny. That could be good. Could be anyway. Grass tenacity, whatever. Pep rally on the trainer move. That could be solid, you know, for getting those speed buffs in there. And then I think that's about it for 2 out of 5. Maybe, I guess, speeding sun if you really want to consider it, and turbo tire for, you know, gauge acceleration. Dude, the amount of cuts in this video is going to be outrageous. Whatever. So 2 out of 5, Acerola here. Again, I don't really see too much. Trade move NPR, I mean, that could be solid enough. I mean, if you want to go for the pep rally and defense buffs and whatnot. But otherwise, not really too amazing here. Literally just pep rally, that's about it. And 3 out of 5. Brawn gain 9. That's pretty damn good. No quarter, who cares? Well, okay. Tripping strike plus no quarter, so you're able to debuff speed. That's not too bad. Team Grassy Restoration 9. That's solid. Green Thumb, of course. Applying infinite grassy terrain is super damn strong. First aid 4 for healing. Safety tether is a big one. Shielded, that's whatever. And then let's see here. 4 out of 5. Recharging strike. Adrenaline. Let's see. Recharging strike, nah. 5 out of 5. Punishing strike, lowering defense, that could definitely be really, really good, but of course you have to go to 5 out of 5 for that. That could be good, of course, though. But 30% chance, you're not going to be debuffing like maybe but once per bullet seed, once or twice per bullet seed, which is good. But you also have to consider you want to use Buddy Swords Dance, her trader move, Sunny Day, instead of just having to spam bullet seed to debuff defense, right? So overall, she can do a lot. She's got a lot here. She's got infinite grassy terrain. She's got Sunny Day, grass and sun. It's literally the best thing, like a fucking best thing ever for any relevant grass striker, because like half of them want sun for damage. Like look at Brendan, Sygna Suit Erica. If I pull up a whole list of grass strikers, like Gardenia, all these characters, they all want sun. They all want grassy terrain. This unit provides it to them. Honestly, so far looking at it, Acerola definitely seems to be probably the most valuable unit so far. Being a support, having infinite grassy terrain, infinite sun, being able to buff offenses for physical attackers is really, really strong. Helps out a lot of units like, you know, Sygna Suit Brendan, or not Sygna Suit Brendan, just normal Brendan, Sygna Suit Erica. Definitely helps out those type of units really, really well. Only bad thing is she doesn't buff special attack for, you know, those special attacking it's like grass units and whatnot, but that's fine for the most part in my opinion, because this is more than enough to make this unit really, really valuable. But overall, really, really good. Probably call her so far the best unit, most valuable unit in this update in order to pick up. Anyway, last Tapu unit, it is Sygna Suit Lana and Tapu Lele. She is a Psychic Striker. Let's go ahead and look at it. So Moonblast, you know, 3 gauge move, of course. 278 special attack and attack. That's actually low for a striker. She better have some good stuff in her kit. Psychic Terrain. Buddy Psycho Cut, okay, she has infinite Psychic Terrain, just, that's double Psychic Terrain, okay, I guess. Buddy Psycho Cut, Activation Condition, same as normal. The move never misses, except in certain circumstances, all moves become crits. The move's power is not lowered even if there are multiple targets, and then decreases the amount of move gauge slots needed to use this move by 2 when the terrain is Psychic Terrain. So, normally, it's a 4 gauge move if you're not in Psychic Terrain, without, but you have a zone effect up, which of course is redundant. But if it's in Psychic Terrain, then 2 gauge move, 168 raw power, well, 140 raw power, hits all enemies with no reduced damage, always crits, and always, and never misses. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good, of course, for a lot of damage there. And then her trainer move here raises attack and special attack by 6, applies. Sorry about all these cuts. I swear, I'm not doing this on purpose. Like, I keep getting interrupted, but whatever. I'm very tempted to scrap this entire video. But it's fine. Whatever. Trainer move. Apply super effective next to the user when the terrain is psychic. So she's very strong, right? I mean, she doesn't have crit buffs for her Moonblast, but who cares? Because it looks like 90% of your damage is going to be from Buddy Psycho Cut here. Moonblast doesn't have any Fairy Zone for it, unless you use, you know, one of the, you know, use Mina or Hau on the team, which you could. Oh my god, look at all this. I don't want to look at all that. Anyway, yeah, okay. Passive skills, she extends and debuts with Psychic Terrain, meaning her having Psychic Terrain in the grid, or in her moves, is a little bit redundant, I guess. Team Weird Vibes 2 powers up the moves of all allies when the terrain is Psychic, And then a Call Ocean Breeze. 100% chance of increasing the user's physical moves next and special moves next by 1 when an ally activates a weather, terrain, or zone effect. So overall, she's just damage go brr and can set up Psychic Terrain. As a striker. Great. Yeah, that's already good. I mean, I'm probably not going to go for it myself because it's another Psychic unit I don't need. I get it. Who cares if the unit typing, if the unit hits so hard that it doesn't matter, right? Like, that was the argument with Sygna Suit Steven. So far, I mean, I'm just not really... Psychic Terrain is definitely very, very valuable, but compared to everything else this month, I mean, my god. There's so much to look at here. A unit that sets up Psychic Terrain, again, is already at a disadvantage when it comes to units that can set up Electric Terrain, Fairy Zone, Rain, Grass and Sun, Grassy Terrain and Sun, whereas Lana can literally only put up Psychic Terrain. That's it. No weather effect or anything like that. Just Psychic Terrain. But anyway, that's just 1 out of 5. Her grid here. Psychic Terrain move gauge refresh. Anyway, 2 out of 5. Power Induction 5. Powers moves with Electric Terrain. Nope. I don't know why they keep doing shit like that. That's fucking weird. Weird Recovery. Who cares? Super duper effective 1. If you're gonna go for super effective damage, then don't even go for Lana here to begin with. Well, of course you can. Of course you can, but like I feel like a lot of this shines as an off-typer, like 90% of strikers. Psychic Terrain move point refresh, which you don't even need because so much Psychic Terrain, dude. Like 39,000 turns of friggin' Psychic Terrain. Who cares? Who cares about NPR? Precognition for gauge. Great. That's literally it. 2 out of 5 is useless. 3 out of 5. Yep. Okay, Haymaker. Weird World turns Psychic. Nope, not even picking that up. Furious Brain. Critical Sync. Mixing move becomes crits. That's good. Do you even have damage? Oh, yeah, Furious Brain. Weird Might 4. Increases physical moves next by 1 when its attack move is successful on Psychic Terrain. That can definitely be very, very good. Weird Charge. Nah. Overall, this just at 3 out of 5 here looks good. Having guaranteed crits on Sync move. Furious Brain and Haymaker. Really powering up your moves here. Increasing physical moves next. She's going to be hitting hard. She's going to be hitting really hard. For sure. Can I even pick this? Sure. Man, that's pretty good. If we can't pick up Critical Sync and we just want to bring us crit support, then we can definitely go for this instead, which isn't too bad. That's not bad there either. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good 3 out of 5 grid. 4 out of 5 applies us with a Catalytic Kick on Psychic Terrain, which I don't really care. You're gonna have 2 gauge uses on your move, so gauge is not much of a problem here. I am ignoring her Moon Blast, by the way. She does not get much for it except like Furious Brain, and that's it. Adrenaline 1, who cares? But 5 out of 5 gives her brain power. I would say that's good, which it is. Don't get me fucking wrong. Brain power is amazing, but you also got to sacrifice your, some sync stuff. Or you got to sacrifice just some stuff in general in order to actually get it. Like, if this powers up the sync move, then I might have to get rid of Weird Might 4, which I don't want to get. I don't want to get rid of. Don't make me get rid of it, please. Please don't make me get rid of it. But you're making me get rid of it. Oh well. 5 out of 5 actually is really, really strong because she gets brain power here, but I'm probably not going to go for it myself. I'm not going to go for Lana. I'm not going to go for Lana at all myself because I don't need another strong striker unit. If you want a strong striker unit, I would say Lana's definitely in the same ballpark. Also, look at her stats. Those stats aren't that great, but if you want a good strong striker, look in the fucking look at what we've got in here. Zinnia's not a striker; she's a tech, but still, look how fucking strong she is. I've already reviewed a video of her. If you want to see how strong Zinnia is, go look at the video. She fucking destroyed. Special, special cost or champion hop, whatever. Strong damage dealer there. Special champion Marty. She is contested for the best damage dealer in the game. Volcanion and Lysander, or reverse those names, I guess. Lysander and Volcanion. They are honestly, in my opinion, in the same tier, if not better, than Lana here. Lana's big thing is that she's able to set up Psychic Terrain, which is huge. It is. But you've already got a lot of Psychic Terrain setters in this game. You've got a lot of them. You don't need Lana, even if she's a striker. So she's not bad. She's very, very strong. She is. If you like Tapu Lele and you like Lana, go for him, of course. I know this isn't a Should You Summon video, but I'm probably going to bring up the same points in there anyway, so whatever. But, yeah, Lana, very strong striker, but you got a lot of strong strikers in the game, just in general, and there are quite a few of them, in my opinion, look better than Lana right now. And you got a lot of Psychic Terrain setters. So even if it does mix them together, I don't think it's all that valuable in the long run. But yeah, Very good, though. Very good, though. So, 10 out of 10 unit. Looks strong, in my opinion. Except for the fact they didn't really utilize Moonblast damage. She just gets Furious Brain. That's it. Not really that great. Anyway, Variety Scout Lance. Let's move on to him. So, what is he? He looks like a tech. Okay. 297 attack. Defenses are bad. 297 special attack. 300 speed. 600 HP. They've got a lot. Okay, whatever. Thunder Wave. Hyper. Why is he a tech? Already, why is he a tech? Why is he a tech? He's got Hyper Beam. Why? He's a striker. I don't care. I don't care about his critting all units. I don't care about his Thunder Wave. They made a fucking Psychic Trained user a striker. I don't care about him. Why is he a tech? Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright. Thunder Wave, Dire Hit all plus, Hyper Beam, you saw it all. That's all good. Heart of Justice reduces the user's sync move count down by 1, raises the user's special attack by 4, raises the speed of all allies by 2, and raises the accuracy of all allies by 1. And the user takes damage equal to 20% of its remaining HP. And then the sync move NA is whenever the target is paralyzed. Yay! They made a striker attack for some reason. I don't care if he supports. They made blue. It's a classic blue. Have Dire Hit all plus. And I don't care that he does friggin' Thunder Wave. Who cares? They made a fucking terrain user a striker. I don't care. Just make him a striker. Whatever. Fuck it. Skills, Dragon Shift, of course, and then Shocked Hit Freebie 4. 50% chance of applying a freebie moves next to the user when its attack move is successful against a paralyzed opponent. And Afflict Dragon TR down. Lowers the target's Dragon rebuff by 1 the first time the user's Pokemon uses a status move targeting the opponent each battle. And the effect can only activate once per battle. So Dragon rebuff. That's just fine, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but I don't know where you're going to use him, because you want to support. If you're going to use Dragon Zone, of course you got Lucas, and if you want to use Dragon rebuff with Lance, then that kind of leaves you without either a support or a striker, which you don't need a striker because you can just use those, but the whole point of rebuff and Zone is to help other units. This isn't really helping other units unless your other unit is Lucas, and with Lucas's case, your other unit is this Lance. But whatever, I guess. Dragon rebuff's good, so if you somehow don't have access, well, if you haven't had access to Dragon Zone before, then this rebuff could be nice, I guess. Anyway, 1 out of 5. Whatever. 2 out of 5. Paralysis Synergy 1. Yep, about it. And First Aid 4, I guess. Sure. Whatever. 3 out of 5 is the big one here. Viral go Viral 4. So 50% chance of hitting all opposing sync pairs. Static Shock 5. That's definitely strong, of course. Paralysis Synergy for more damage to the Hyper Beam is good. Brain Power for the sync move is good. So far, it looks pretty simple. Not too bad. Brain Gain could be good, but I wouldn't really go for it. I wouldn't. I can't pick up all this. I'm not going to pick up that. Can I pick up that? Fuck you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Oh, fuck it. I don't care about the sync node. It's fine. Okay, so you can't pick up every single thing you want to pick up because the fucking fact they put Quick Cure here. That's literally the only reason why. Or Natural Remedy here. But whatever. So, he looks kind of basic in my opinion. I mean, he's a tech, so I mean, he's got that nice little utility, but he looks like he's just a little bit of support, some status conditions, and then a lot of damage. That's about all I can see out of this unit. Not bad, definitely not, but worth summoning for as a Variety Scout unit? Probably not. Not really. I'd say he's probably worse than his normal Pokefair Scout version. So I don't know why they even made a Pokefair into a Variety Scout if they're not gonna make it up to at least that Pokefair tier of strength. But I digress. He's not bad, for sure, but I don't really like the fact... I don't like Variety Scouts. I'll just tell you, I don't fucking care. I don't like Variety Scouts. Fuck this shit. Plus, he's not on the same level of these 4 that we just reviewed. He's not even close. Anyway, Variety Scout Agatha and Arbok. What are they? Support. Okay, Poison Support. That's nothing new. Poison Sting, Wrap. Of course, sorry, defenses. About the same as the TAPU'S, honestly. But we got Poison Sting for a 30% poison chance. We got Wrap for some trap. Leer for defense debuffing, and then her trade move, which raises the attack, special attack, and crit rate of all allies by 2. 1 MP. I'm not liking it so far. Okay. Team Underhanded Heal 4. 50% chance of healing allies' HP when the user's attack move is successful against targets that are affected by a status condition. Full bracing P move 9. 100% chance of raising the user's defense and special defense when its Pokemon uses a move. And then hostile environment 1. Not liking it. Already not liking her as a support. The defense debuffs are cool. Wrapping is cool. Trap, whatever. Having the trap with this here is cool, but that support is dog shit. Whatever. I digress. 1 out of 5. Leer move gauge refresh. That's about it. And 2 out of 5. Increases damage from poison. I guess that's cool. Poke trap too, so you're giving them more and more damage. Team Sharp Entry, that's a good one. Poison Sting Hostile Environment, that could be good. Leer Catalytic Infliction. Applies move gauge effect the first time the user's Pokemon uses this move. And then Leer Team Inflict and Heal 3. Okay. First Aid 4. Berserk Bunch and Ramped Up, there we go, that's what I was looking for. Or just NPR, honestly. Let's go for NPR, fuck everything else. But then you can't pick up everything else. Man, I hate the way they structure these grids. They make you want to get a lot of stuff because the unit requires a lot to be solid enough. And then this happens. Like, I can't pick up the stuff that I don't like about her, which is the fact that this trainer move only has 1 MP when it should have had 2. And then I can't pick up all this stuff. I want the Poke Trap, I want the Potent Toxin, but if I want to go full support, I guess I just have to go like this or something, and then ditch the first Aid 4 because I can't even pick up that. Whatever. I'm used to getting dicked over in this by now. Oh well, shit happens. Shit happens. I guess. Anything else I can pick up? Anyway, I'm trying here. I'm fucking trying. I guess I could go for that if I wanted physical attack. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. My judgment of this unit's not the same. Don't summon. Variety Scout unit. She's like on the verge of being good, but well, I'd say she's good enough as it is, but I'd say she's on like the verge of being something solid. I don't know what word I want to use. It's like these Variety Scout units are always like leaning on the edge of being valuable, but like they're just not there. They're just straight up not there yet. Because Agatha, she's got a lot that's going for her. Healing allies whenever you're attacking a enemy with a status condition, being able to buff defenses, having poison, trap, and defense debuffing is nice. But then you look at she's a support, and she can't really support all that well, at least not yet. And then you just look and there's more problems just glaring later on, and plus the fact that like literally they always make every other unit releasing far more valuable than these guys. So if you do want to summon for these guys, you kind of can't because there's like 4 other amazing units coming this month. So it's just a massive problem. It's just a massive problem in my opinion. Oh well, fuck it. Can't say much else about Agatha. Wouldn't recommend summoning for her, but she's good. She can be good. Same with Lance, but it's just that there's all these other units. All these other units, man. Variety Scout unit, though, in terms of what I'm expecting from its Variety Scout unit, about what I expected. About what I expected, what can I say? Not really anything spectacular, but I digress. That's the main character in Solgaleo. Whoops. Last unit, Lodge, Acerola, and Bennett. They are a ghost support. We got a lot of supports this update. 4 supports. So, we got Confuse Ray and Phantom Force. Okay, I can already see how this unit's going to go. Considering they also have Group Slapdash. Anyway. Promote them to 5-star EX. They've got 248 defense, 246 special defense, and 500 HP. Level them up to 6-star EX, 600 HP, and solid defenses and whatnot. Okay, not too bad looking. Confuse right here for leaving the target confused. X attack all, self-explanatory. Phantom Force is also self-explanatory. And then her trainer move, which raises her evasion by 4, raises the crit of allies by 2, and applies the gradual healing effect to the user. So far, nothing really that amazing. Group Slapdash 9. Buffing speed for allies is good. Fall forward, charging the move gauge for the user, and then wide awake? Okay. Okay. So far all she's doing is buffing crit. Well, buffing crit, attack, and speed, that's good. That's definitely good. I can't underrate that, but you have Team Sharp Entry anywhere in here? Any crit buffs at all? Whatever, we'll find them. Maybe. So I guess the goal is to use Phantom Force and get that Group Slapdash activated, or just hope that the evasion procs and get Group Slapdash activated, and then fall forward, of course. So she's going to be good on Gauge so far, but I want to look at her grit here. So, of course, she's a Lodge unit, so you can just candy her. Don't really need to look too much into what she can do at each move level. Recuperation, unbending, whatever. Stop hitting herself, that could be solid. Especially because she's already going to have a lot of stuff to not have the enemy hit her. If the enemy's confused, then they may hit themselves in confusion. If you got evasion, they're not likely to hit you. If you got Phantom Force, they're guaranteed to not hit you. Like, there's a lot that's having Acerola here, not what the enemies to hit her, and they have quite many chances to not hit her. So it's cool. Q Cutter, who cares? Catalyst could be good if you have her EX, same with Recuperation, but maybe some other stuff you want to pick up instead. Tighten Up, that's fine, I guess. I'm not going to pick it up. Trying to move NPR, that could be good if you want to max crit and max your evasion, of course. That could definitely be really, really good. Shielded on the train move, maybe if you're fighting physically defensive opponents. Kind of the same case for Tighten Up here if you're fighting special opponents. And then maybe this will be super good, I guess. I don't know. Phantom Force, offensive defense 4, 50% chance of raising defense. So she's got a lot of stuff that buffs her defenses, which is fine, but her whole thing is dodging, so I mean, defense isn't really something you may want to focus on. Other than that, nothing really too much. You got NPR here, but that's about it. Status Cling. If you want to leave, that's another thing though. Having the enemy paralyzed means they also may just get paralyzed and not hit you. She's got a lot going for her to not get hit, and that's actually a cool gimmick. I like that. Because, let's think about it. If the enemy's paralyzed and they're confused, then they're going to have to hit through paralysis, and they're going to have to hit through confusion, with stop hitting yourself, by the way. Then they're going to have to hit you through your evasion, which is +4, and then they may not even consider the fact that you're in Phantom Force, and that you Phantom Force, and they haven't hit you. Which is pretty damn good, because if Acerola is just not getting hit, then you're not taking damage. It's amazing. She's going to be so sustainable because of that. I actually really like that. I like that build for this unit. I'd say this is probably the grade you should go for. Other than that, maybe if you have her like EX'd or whatever, you could pick up like Recuperation, Catalyst, that type of stuff maybe. Maybe go for this if you want some better speed. Maybe just in case Group Slapdash doesn't activate because of paralysis, confusion, whatever else, or maybe they just one in a million chance apparently that they hit you, which is funny. It's funny to think about. But overall, yeah, Acerola looks pretty good for a large support unit. Has that gimmick, and I think that gimmick's actually kind of fun. I don't know. It'll require actual practice to use her, but we'll just have to try that out later, whenever I can actually pull her. Anyway. I think that's actually all these units. I know maybe this video seemed a little bit more lazier than normal. I honestly felt that throughout this, but I'm so tired, dude. It's a fucking Wednesday. So much shit I gotta do before graduation, but anyway. Try to get this video out, because I know I didn't record it yesterday. I didn't record it yesterday because I figured maybe waiting a little bit to post it would, make it a little bit more anticipated, I guess. I don't know. Maybe keep it away from the data mine video. Let that build a little bit and then post this video. I don't know. But whatever. Overall, the data mine looks really, really good. These 4 Tapu units are crazy. Just kind of depends on what you want, if you should go for them or not. Like, if you need grassy terrain or whatever, then maybe go for Acerola, because her Sun, grassy terrain, physical moves next, crit, attack buffs, everything she can do is absolutely insane, especially as a support unit. A support unit? That's amazing. Mina is kind of the same case, but honestly to a lesser extent in my opinion. She's more, defensive-oriented, healing, and whatnot, instead of having, like, full offense like Acerola does here. But still good for Fairy Zone and Rain. That's definitely very, very valuable. Hau's got a lot of utility-related stuff, as well as a Sync Nuke, but I don't think you should be focusing on the Sync Nuke. I think you should focus on a little bit more of the utility stuff, as well as having Fairy Zone and Electric Terrain, infinitely. And then Lana here obviously has a lot of psychic terrain, a lot of good damage, really, really good damage. Honestly, the weakest, in my opinion, of all these, not weakest, like, obviously, hardest hitting of probably all these guys, but, all the others have good utility and purposes to pull for them other than damage, whereas Lana, for the most part, other than applying psychic terrain, which is still good, but a lot of the big thing for her is damage, which a lot of other units can do. Making her the least valuable, in my opinion, but still good. Still good. Still could say you should pull for her if you really, really like her, or, just want a good damage dealer. Still good, but whatever, I digress. Variety Scout units, about what I would expect. Not really super amazing, not really super valuable. Kind of only the pickup units if they're like your favorite or something like that, in my opinion. And then the Lodge unit, solid free to play. pretty much in line with expectations. I think she has a little fun gimmick here with how she's not going to want to get hit. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to end the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite unit from this update is. I say mine probably is Mina, even though... because I guess I like Tapu Fini the most out of all the Tapus, but that's about it. I'm not really big on any of the characters overall in terms of the Alolan characters here. I'm not really big on Lana, Acerola, Mina, or Hau. Mina's probably my favorite out of all four of them, just straight up, but I don't really have too much of an attachment to her as a character just in general, but anyway, I digress. I'm going to end it there, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know who your favorite character is from the update. Let me know who you're going to be summoning for and whatnot, and what your overall opinions are of this data mine. And the main character's EX and whatnot. Yeah, I'll see you all later.